Hello everyone. Parents ask me often, what if I'm not doing a good job of being a mother or a father? What if things don't turn out the way that is the most beneficial for the child? How do I know if I'm doing the right thing as a parent? Let me tell you something. Years ago, I saw an experiment called the still face experiment by an American developmental psychologist. And what he did was he had placed young children, as young as 1 year old, in front of their mother, who would suddenly stop engaging with them as they are playing. The minute that happens, the child starts to process what is happening, and within 2 or 3 minutes, this child begins to struggle to find that connection back with the mother by expressing his or her emotions, intentions, and reactions to try to engage the mother. The mother, meanwhile, is still faced like this. Like she doesn't even move, she doesn't even interact, she doesn't even smile back. So it is a very, very difficult video to watch, but I encourage you to see. The idea was Mr. Edward Tronick, who had developed this still face experiment, he was trying to see, he was trying to understand the unintentional or intentional harm that we do, the emotional damage that we do as parents by not engaging with our children enough. So, um, to all the parents, I want you to understand this. As parents, we are doing our best. We are trying our best every single day to provide them with the best things, with the best devices, with the best things that we ourselves did not have as children growing up. But here's the thing, right? More than violence and hunger, parental neglect is the biggest source of injustice to our children around the world. That is a very big problem because we are going through our own transformational journey. We are going through our midlife crisis. We are going through existential crisis of our survival. Sometimes it is at stake. There are so many problems that as adults we have to face and still keep a warm loving home for our children. But here is what it is, right? Children are much more resilient than what we think. If you can just in a day try to connect with them, try to make sure that you show them enough reasons to believe that they are worthy of our love and they are worthy of belonging to us, so that it boosts their own self-worth, we are doing enough, we are doing great. Because what happens is, if children don't understand why we are the way we are and why we are not living by the rules that we are preaching them, they start to question everything. They try to validate everything that is happening, because the integrity, the alignment with which that they are assuming that things should happen is not falling into place. So they start rebelling. So they are going to be thrown into anxiety, confusion, and sometimes the only way that their own self identity is preserved is because they just rebel and they want to showcase who they are. So that is not a sustainable way of life for them, and it is going to lead to burnout on both ends, your end and even from their end. So instead of questioning yourself if you are doing enough, um, just make sure that your child is being seen and valued, because that is the most immediate terror our children have, whether they matter to us or not. So please, I'm sure you have busy lives. I'm sure you have some crushing problems, but you can still do enough that you don't have to neglect the children who are looking up to you. You can still show them how much they matter to you. Thank you.